Don't let us. You can go to the stadium. John Tavares is a Toronto Maple Leaf. Jarl Halak is a Boston Bruin. When you talk about family, you don't usually think a person working with a business or a player and an organization. When your family buys you a car, and then you crash that car into a bridge, and you blame it on the people who bought the car and the car's manufacturer, you cheat the manufacturer and the people that bought you the car. And then all of a sudden, you go ahead, you buy yourself a new car after they just bought you a new car as well, and then you leave that car in the middle of the lake. That's how I feel with John Tavares. He's a person who has openly called us family, Long Island family, who has been so great to the community, who has lived here for 9 years out of his life, we offered, here's the most shocking part about this. We just said, if you're gonna move us now, or else we could trade you and get some good stuff for you. And we, being the Islanders, know a bad trade. So, he says he's not moving out of the island. No. It's 5 days till free agency. He still hasn't made a decision. And then 5 days later, he signs with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we could have got either A, four first-round picks for him. We could have got Erik Karlsson and a first-round pick for him. No, not for. We could have got Erik Karlsson and a second-round pick for him. We could have got. There's a boatload of stuff we could have got for him, and we wouldn't be mad at him because he said he didn't want to sign back with us, and he was telling the truth. Oh my God. I'm just gonna say this. If you're mad at the organization for not doing something earlier, don't blame us. Don't blame the organization for doing nothing. We offered him contracts. We did the best we could, and yet he is being arrogant, and he has been ignorant throughout this whole experience. He has let us down. Why would he do that to people who he openly called family? I don't know. He is the monster. Now, I don't say we should ride in the streets and burn Tavares jerseys. That's not what I'm saying. Actually, that is what I'm saying. Do it, because he is not a part of the story. He's not welcome back in Long Island anymore. The only good thing about him leaving the island is that we're going to be last in the league. We're going to be horrible this year. I mean, trash. If we even win a game, I will be surprised. And that leaves us to get Jack Hughes, which is going to be a franchise player, and he's going to be projected to go first overall in the 2019 draft. What I'm saying is that John Tavares should be lucky that he got out of the island. The reason why he should be lucky, why he's lucky to get out of the island, is because he gets to play with his hometown team. That's like the only reason why he signed with the Maple Leafs. He's like, the Maple Leafs are in, I'm signing with them because I actually don't want to win. I want to play for my hometown team. Yeah, they have people like Freddie Anderson. They have, yeah, sure, they have people. They have people, yeah, but they have people. Yeah, sure, they have people. Yeah, sure, that they are probably going to win the Stanley Cup in the near future. But hey, if you can get past strong division rivals like Tampa and Boston, don't forget the upcoming squad of Buffalo and Florida. Let's just see the Maple Leafs win then. When you have Florida squeaking into the playoffs. You have Buffalo, who's going to be on the rise. You have Tampa, who's going to be dominant. You have Boston, who's going to be dominant. The only people that are not going to be dominant is Montreal and Detroit. But Detroit, don't be worried about Detroit because they're coming up. Montreal, too, because they're getting center depth. You should be worried about a Maple Leafs team who is predominantly young, and you are the only veteran, basically, on that squad. Who else do you know that's on that squad besides Nylander, Matthews, Kaepernick? I know like about a handful of the people on that squad. They are pretty young. Besides like one or two old like veterans, and you are one of them. So I think you are the loser in this one. You could have been traded. You could have avoided this whole John Tavares watch. Hashtag John Tavares watch 2018. You could have avoided all of this. But you didn't. You did this. You did this to us. And you put out a phony baloney statement that said you love Long Island and how you love the fans there, how you love the staff, how you love the management, how you love the coach. You got people fired. You got Long Island to spend money that we don't have on a new stadium in Belmont. Well, it's going to be built anyway, Christian. Shut up. You had people build a stadium just for you. We did everything for you. We're playing games in Nassau Coliseum. I'm going to cancel that all. Move the team. Move the team. If you want, why don't you just say, hey, move the team and then I'll stay. If you move it outside of Long Island. Hey, if you move this team to London, England, he still won't go. He is the reason why this team is going to be the worst in the league next year. I am calling it. I had hope for next year. I had hope because Wahlstrom and Dobson and Brody Wild gave me more hope than I ever could have imagined. Because you wanted to be greedy and you wanted to go back to your hometown team. Shame on you. It's an absolute shame that we have a gritty player like him in the NHL. When's the last time you saw a big superstar talent like someone like John Tavares go in free agency? Not a while. Especially in the salary cap age. We have the most salary cap out of any other team in the league. And yet we spend $16 million to get him for an 8-year deal. He still says no because we try to get him. People are like, oh, he's going to be greedy either way if he signs that. No, because he is doing this to us. He's making us spend this amount of money for him. Now he's greedy, signing an $11 million deal, getting $77 million over 7 years. I honestly feel that if he wins a Stanley Cup, good for him, but guess who's last? Long Island. Alright? Step it up. John Tavares knows what he did. Please, tweet this at him. Try to get this any way you can to him. And I'll see you guys when I burn a John Tavares jersey.